I was trying to change my account name, not my display name, my account name, and was so frustrated. I was sending multiple emails to Jeff at Amazon. I'm like, why is this so stupidly hard? Why can't I change the name of my account? Selling on Amazon is not passive income, which is why you're here listening to me. My name is Stephen Pope, and I'm the founder of My Amazon Guide. In clips like you'll see today, we talk to Amazon sellers and ask them about the pains they experience. We offer solutions. We talk about PPC, SEO, design, and catalog troubleshooting. Enjoy. Hello, sir. How are you? Good to see you again.
There we go. Hello again.
Yes.
I feel like I'm getting a few $100s of value every time, not going through your website and asking for a consulting hour.
I'm okay with it. You know why? You're coming on camera and you're being vulnerable.
Yeah, I'm
and
here
you're
to
giving
share.
value to the Amazon community by doing so.
That's what I'm trying to do here. I try to pick questions that kind of apply a little bit broader. Unfortunately, this first question is pretty simple. Just we've been having trouble with it, and it's just basically a yes/no question. Brand Registry, Brand Analytics. You can assign that to more than one selling account, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
It sounds really. It sounds like I should know the answer already, being involved like years. Just never really thought about it because we've always just assigned.
Hold on. Let's give you some credit here, Robert. Brand Analytics and Brand Registry are confusing as hell.
Oh, they are. They are.
and the access to those is not transparent on Amazon's part. Let's be very clear.
I've just never really thought about giving Brand Analytics to two seller accounts that we've never run into. We've never really dealt with it. And now just like, oh, wow.
Here's how to do it.
You just got to ticket Amazon until you get it, I guess.
Kind of. So step one, add Brand Registry to the second account. Have you done that yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Step two, check the global user permissions.
Okay.
And step three, file tickets until you get it.
Yeah, that's step three is usually the one you end up at. Everyone ends up at.
My prediction is the step that you're missing is probably step two, which is the global user permissions.
In Brand Registry?
Which, by the way, I didn't know existed until about 2 months ago. And I was trying to change my account name, not my display name, my account name, and was so frustrated. I was sending multiple emails to Jeff at Amazon. I'm like, why is this so stupidly hard? Why can't I change the name of my account? And then they kept repeating back the help file, the global user permissions. I'm like, what is this? Well, once I finally went and read the help file with a detailed fine, comb, I discovered that, man, there's actually some new permission settings. And Brand Analytics, I'm pretty certain, is in there. So type in to Google global user permissions, My Amazon Guy. I'm going to share my screen so you can see which video this is about. Let's see. I don't think my actual new video came up when I Googled this. I've got add secondary users, can't access user permissions. None of these are the correct ones. I have a new video about 2 months ago. Grant Brand Registry benefit search query. This one might be the right video. But in any case, you want to go to the global user permission, see if you can find that. If anybody finds the actual right video that solves this, post it in the comments, and we'll make sure we showcase that. But that's what I think you need, Robert.
Okay, so the more complex, open-ended question is: I'm about to develop a process around managing product reviews, and I'm pretty sure it was you I heard speaking about it. It is possible. You can open tickets and say, this is against terms of service.
Yes.
Please review this. And then you quote them. And it's basically a ticketing process.
Correct. I do have a really great guide on this that will help expedite some of the verbiage. But to be very abundantly clear, 3% success rate at best. So that means virtual assistant tickets. And you're probably going to pay $40 per review removed, which seems really high. But if you get that really one bad one removed, it might be worth it. So don't do this on every negative review ever. But here's the guide. Just type into Google, remove product reviews, My Amazon Guy. We have here pre-written and explanation where to go in the ticketing process and the review type. If it's about the seller, if it's about the shipment, if it's about the packaging, the competitor, the wrong product, we have every one of these listed out. Copy and paste this, and you will be surprised. You don't actually have to write too much more than this to get it to work.
My tickets are always super simple, like one sentence.
Yes.
No euphemisms, no pleases, no thank yous.
Just
No
straight to the point.
introduction.
Here is what I need.
Yeah.
Now, my question though is, why can't Amazon do that back to us? Why can't Amazon just give me support where it's like, you asked for A and I gave you A? Instead, they're like, you asked for an apple and I gave you a steak crap sandwich with poo
And
brown.
then they say please and thank you 500 times before they get to any content.
And they tiptoe around this customer service needs to not be flowery when it comes to technical troubleshooting. It needs to be problem solution done.
That's what they want our POAs to be. I don't get it.
Doesn't that blow your mind? They're like, they're not delivering what you want back. No.
Yeah. So, but that was very helpful. I'm going to check your website. Side note, I have started buying some of your courses for a couple of my VAs.
How's that going?
They already like them. I don't know if they started using them yet, but I told them, Merry Christmas. I bought you some courses.
Well, I appreciate you doing that. Thanks for bringing that up. We'll plug it real quick. So mag-school.com, and we have a lot of new courses that are coming out. We just launched customer service.
I scrolled through them. I love the organization around them.
Yeah, and they're all really simple. $10 to $20 a pop. We have the super entry level ones at 10, and then everything else at 20. But there's all kinds of things in here. A couple of bundles in here if you guys want to save a couple bucks. But at the end of the day, we're losing money to put these on. So feel free to check those out. While I have you in here, Robert, let me get your take on this. I haven't shown this publicly yet. Probably in the next 12 hours, everybody, if you go to myamazonguy.com/hope, we're going to launch a new product. It's also going to show up on the coaching page right here very shortly. Our designer is working on it literally right now. But at myamazonguy.com/pope, you can't purchase anything quite yet. We are about to roll out a brand new coaching service that will have a cohort of 50 sellers, and in it, weekly group sessions. Basically the same thing we're doing right here live, except private with 50 people on the call, everybody sharing their experiences weekly with me, a Slack channel where we can communicate in real time, where I personally am going to respond to those threads, unlimited access to Mag School courses. I'm going to have to figure that out now that I think about it with multiple accounts and VA scenarios. So I might have to think of that. Geraldine, write that out as a note. We have to figure out how we're going to create that limitation. Probably one account unlimited. That's probably how we'll do it. And then all of our SOPs, 500 of them minimum. We actually don't know what our actual count is. It might be closer to 1,000.
Yeah, we're up to probably 40 or 50.
Yeah.
I love the idea.
Yeah. And then a discount on my refund guy and trademark services. So I have not talked to a single person about this outside of the company. What's your hot take? Do you think people will sign up for this?
Oh, I love it. That segues into my last comment in closing, which was I'd love to have a jam session where we're just talking about the brand analytics reports and how valuable they are. Because I heard a couple podcasts where they brought a panel on, and it's like there's so many angles you can take on this. And it's like Brandon Young's like Amazon it literally solved what you need to work on. Oh, my PPC is too expensive. Well, look at that report and follow the funnel. You can see exactly where the problem is. you point about it all the time with your ICAP. That's where all the problems or all the solutions are.
You're completely correct. So here's my Age of Sage brand analytics, House of the Dragon merchandise, 14,000 people searching this. I have a brand share of 4% on impressions. I call it the ICAP marketing funnel because ICAP stands for impressions, clicks, add to carts, and off the screen to the right, purchases. So if anybody hasn't checked that out, myamazon.com/ICAP.
About this report that applies to you as well. You have your Age of Sage in a 3-pack, like a 6, and a big bundle.
Mm-hmm.
If you download like 10 weeks worth of data for all 4 ASINs and line them up, you can see that for some of your variations, there's a keyword that is super high on the search query rank. And then for others, it doesn't even get an impression. And that tells you that for the other one, you need to focus on that keyword to bring it up. Maybe. It shows you where the hole is and possible reason to fix it.
The reason I said maybe is because if it's a sizing variation and like the 100 pack's not indexing on Sage candles for cleansing house, which is my big case study.
Yeah.
That may not matter because you can only have one SKU in the variation tree rank on the search page. So it would make sense to me that the impressions would go to the single SKU. Now, if it was a different SKU or a different ASIN outside of a parentage and it had a different result, that might be a more indicative likelihood of doing that, though.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot. My size variations are not in a variation. That's why I feel like it's the whole. I keep them separate for now. I'm doing a little experiment, breaking up my families and having 4 distinct, the single pack, which we make no money on, the 3-pack, and then the 6.
So I love parentage theory. You bring up a whole new can of worms. In general, parentage good. Breaking parentage, you need to have a litmus test because the parentage generally has Google ranking and other benefits. My litmus test for breaking a parentage are 2 SKUs, 80% of the sales, and at least 40% is on SKU A and B, right? So 2 power SKUs on a listing. If so, break it in half.
My main reason for liking to break it is when I search for, say Sage for a home. Now I get search spot 1, 2, and 3, and I push everyone else down.
The number one benefit to breaking it is additional search
and search spots.
So this is the actual product in question. Notice how Sage Candles for Cleansing House showing up number 1 here. So Robert's point earlier, it literally shows you where to prioritize. This is proof of that, right? And so I had an percentage share, but my click share was gigantic in comparison. It still is, right? And I was able to triple my market share on this one keyword in 7 weeks by targeting it. And I put it in the title and I emphasized the ads and stuff like that. So it's a huge reservoir of data and information. And you're totally right, Robert.
Yeah, I'd love to see your that new coaching thing you guys are putting out. Looks really valuable.
So we're going to have that live hopefully by end of day today. myamazonguy.com/Pope. If you guys want to be one of the first 50 to sign up, it's going to be $999 a month. Cancel anytime after that. So no commitment, and we'll go from there. So we'll see how many people sign up. The reason I wanted to offer it, though, is because not everybody can afford our full service, and some people like doing the work. They just need some coaching, and they can't afford a 30-minute, $400 session with me. But in Slack, it's going to be a communal effort. So, all right, Robert, thanks for coming on, man. Hope our pitch for Pope Plus takes off. We'll see. Slam that like and subscribe button and join me every Thursday, noon Eastern Standard Time, where you can watch Amazon sellers come on camera and ask me literally any question live. We'll see you then.